YouTube, James Harden just got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Let's talk about it. NBA trade deadline, and before y'all get on it, yes, I know I need a cut. We ain't gonna talk about it, so I'm gonna throw this hood on, and we're gonna keep it pushing. But NBA trade deadline is among us. It was been a very quiet NBA trade deadline so far. Like, we haven't been seeing any moves. Everybody was kind of waiting on this Giannis domino to fall. Everybody was waiting to see what's gonna happen with a lot of these bigger names and seeing like, okay, they're going to change. Is this team going to make a trade? Is this team going to go get Giannis? And everybody was talking about that. Anthony Davis was a guy. And speaking of Anthony Davis, just about 2 minutes ago, I just got a report that Anthony Davis has been traded to the Washington Wizards. So I'll probably drop another video on that coming out soon. But this video, James Harden was traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Darius Garland, a second-round pick. And overall, I like this trade. I think it's good. I mean, James Harden's my GOAT. I know, like, a lot of people watch my videos, we may be a little on the casual side, but James Harden is that guy. And so I wanted to do a little bit different of a video this time because I know it's like I can go in here and talk a whole bunch of analytics and talk a whole bunch of stats and things that people aren't going to understand. So why not do that besides just pulling up some actual stats, pulling up some highlights so you can see who James Harden is and seeing where he's adding to what the team that he's going to, what that's looking like for them. This is James Harden's whole career. He's been that guy, MVP. Just what can we say? I mean, he's just been him. Overall, this season right here, 2025-2026, he's averaging 25 and a half points, giving me about 8 assists and about 4.5 rebounds. So he's overall having a decent season. A lot of people say he should have been an all-star, but the West is so stacked, so it's hard to try and get everybody to have an all-star game. I feel like Kawhi Leonard should have maybe got an all-star game, being that the all-star is in LA. It's in Intuit Dome, which is where the Clippers play. So it's like, okay, the Clippers home stadium, they don't even get one all-star. I know they haven't had the best of season, like currently right now, where they in the West. The Clippers are sitting at the 9 seed, 23-26. So they haven't been too amazing, but in the past 10 games, they're 7-3. They've been starting to click back together, and they don't get at least like one all-star in the hometown city, which that kind of sucks. Like, I feel like usually that's what happens in the NBA. You give like the hometown team one all-star. When he was back in Utah, it was in Utah. Lauri Markkanen got an all-star. Like, I feel like you got to have somebody there that's from the fan base. You're going to see Kawhi Leonard jerseys in the crowd, so why not put Kawhi Leonard out there? You're going to see James Harden jerseys in the crowd, so why not put them out there? But overall, All-Star Weekend's coming up. It'll be exciting to see what happens there. Trade deadline, like I said, is actually tomorrow. Today is February 4th when I'm recording this. I'll try and get this out either today or tomorrow. I'll probably try and get out really quick because trade deadline is a bunch of videos coming out, a bunch of content, which is why you love the NBA. It's the gift that keeps on giving, according to shout out Pierre the Plug. But yeah, trade deadline is Thursday, February 5th. It's at about 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central Time. So from the next, I want to say about the next 24 hours, phone's going to be buzzing. But like I said, James Harden, he's hooping. He's going into a Cleveland Cavaliers team who right now is sitting at 5th in the East, 30-21, 8-2 in their last 10. But the big reason why they made this trade is because their last 4 seasons, they've had this core of Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. That's been their guys, and it hasn't amounted to much. They've had a couple first-round exits. They've gotten past the first round and then gotten spanked. They got spanked by the Pacers last year, and the year before that, I believe, lost to the Celtics, if I'm not mistaken. But overall, this core that you're building around, this young core, hasn't amounted to much. So the Cavaliers are trying to make some noise. The East is looking quote-unquote weak this year, as people kind of say about it. But they're like, okay, if this is our year, we're at the 5th seed right now in a quote-unquote weak East because Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers, who just went to the finals, are sitting at 13-38. Giannis is disgruntled with the Bucks, and he may not end up there, so they're not looking too well. The Magic haven't looked amazing. Jimmy Butler's no longer on the Heat, so the Heat aren't as good. Joel Embiid, who's been hooping recently, but the 76ers haven't been looking that amazing. The Celtics are without Jason Tatum, even though Jaylen Brown has stepped up and been amazing. The Knicks were kind of a little bit down, but they're starting to bring it back up. But overall, they haven't been that amazing either. And it's like you have the Pistons who've been balling out this season. So it's like this is a year that the Cavs feel that they can compete. And The way you do that is with availability. Darius Garland, go back over here, DG to PG. In his career, he's played 408 games, and that is in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons, 6.5 seasons. He's played 408 games. There's 82 games in a season, so overall, he's missing quite a bit of games, and then in the playoffs, he's not there to play. So it's hard for them to say like, oh, we want to keep building around this team, and our star point guard isn't playing. So being able to pick up James Harden, who's been an Iron Man of a player, he's always available. Yes, he may have the playoff down plays, but overall, availability is your best weapon, and that's the biggest thing going in for the Cavaliers, is being able to have somebody that can play, have somebody that can put up points when Donovan Mitchell is having a little bit of a struggle, being able to help Evan Mobley and Jared Allen find their shots as well. And James Harden is one of the greatest floor raisers of all time. He's always made the playoffs. He's always taken teams into the playoffs and put up numbers throughout the regular season. Been an MVP before. He's played against that gauntlet of a Golden State Warriors team several times and been able to be on that stage. So having somebody that's there, that veteran leadership. Yes, you got 10 years older. Darius Garland's 26. James Harden's 36. So it's a big difference. But overall, I feel like it was a very lateral move. So it's like you either have Darius Garland, this young superstar that can't find a way to stay healthy, and you trade him for an all-time Hall of Famer that's going to at least be there all the time, and he's still going to give you 25 and 8 like we just saw, 25, 8, and 5. So it's like having that on your team and going into the playoffs is always a good thing. But like I said, I wanted to change the way I do this video, and I know people haven't been keeping up with the NBA season as much. So what I want to do is I want to go in and show a little bit of James Harden's highlights from this season, showing what he's been performing like this season. I know he has, I want to say, not a 60-point game, but a 55-point game for the Clippers earlier. Another trade. Oh, my God. Kind of a smaller move. The 76ers are trading Jared McCain to the Thunder for a Rockets first-round pick and 3 second-round picks. Wow. So the Thunder get some more shooting. Wow. Trade deadline, man. Trade deadline. Yeah, but back to the video. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a bunch of stuff going down, so if y'all see me check my phone, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, let's get into some of these highlights. And yeah, man, like I said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on the video. If you see a video on YouTube, y'all don't understand, it makes so much of a difference. Just go in. If you watch the video and you thought it was enjoyable, just like it. Like the video, subscribe. Shout out Golden Hoops. I've never watched one of his videos. I just clicked in James Harden highlights 2025, 2026, and we're going to check it out. We're probably not going to watch the whole video because I'm already at about 10 minutes, but we're going to get it like a good representation of what y'all think James Harden will be on the Cavaliers.
10-point lead.
Oh, come here. Peyton Pritchard. That left-hand floater, man. I don't know about James Harden. And I got to give me a pair of the James Hardens. Them shoes are so clean. Come on, man.
We've seen a lot of spectacular moments out of James Harden right here. You said the 2-for-1.
In the Intuit Dome. So this is where All-Star will be. It was in the Intuit Dome. Oh, come here.
So good. I talked about this earlier.
Do you have a foul to give? And Bogdanovich. Harden has it. Harden for the lead.
He's second all-time in career three-pointers. I just want y'all to know. Steph Curry's in a league of his own, but James Harden is second all-time in career three-pointers. So I think that's one thing that people kind of underrate. We talk about his ability to get to the line, and he's always getting fouled, and a lot of his career points come from the free throw line, but he is second all-time in three-pointers. So let's not pass over that like James Harden is just a foul merchant. Let's not do that.
Defensively, really pushed the tempo.
Come here. So it's like big men are going to feed off of James Harden. Jared Allen is going to be in that dunker position, and James Harden loves to feed his big man. And then just having this type of scorer on the court as well with Donovan Mitchell, it's gonna be real good for the Cavs. The Clippers, it's not even that much of a loss. Yes, their offense looks a little bit worse without James Harden, but picking up Darius Garland, a young two-time All-Star, being able to add him to this team, the start of their rebuild to see what's gonna happen in the next look for the Clippers. From D. Come on now. Hey, and one. I'm sorry, just watching my GOAT play. I'm ready to see him. If he wins a ring, what's stopping us from really solidifying the third all-time shooting guard? I already say it, but that no ring hurts. But give him a ring, what happens? Oh, come here. Rock him to sleep, man. Rock him to sleep. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get y'all a little bit. Y'all could go watch that video. Shout out Golden Hoops again. Go check out what James Harden's been doing this season. He's not an all-star, but him being on the Cleveland Cavaliers, what that's going to do for the rest of this season, what that's going to do for the Cavaliers franchise, and them being able to make a deep playoff push for the Clippers franchise, where they're still sitting at the 9 seed. They're still able to get into the play-in. Darius Garland, he's battling with some injuries, but if he comes back and he's able to play, him and Kawhi, does Kawhi get traded for the Clippers and they really go into a rebuild? We don't know, but it's exciting to see what's going to happen. Trade deadline, a whole bunch of stuff's going on. I'm about to record another video talking about Anthony Davis. Jaren Jackson just got traded yesterday. I got a 2K series coming out. I got a whole bunch of content for you. I got some more trivias with a special guest coming out for y'all. Man, y'all just stay tuned, but y'all know what it is. All right, y'all. Peace.